subscribe if you like this content. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Melody Loves Death Metal. Happy Wednesday. I am exhausted, as you can see. A very early morning for me, as per usual. And I am approaching the point in my day where I'm having a hard time staying awake. As you guys all know, I work from home, so that's, first world problems. But yeah, I cracked open the Diet Dr. Pepper to record this video and get it out of the way. So happy Wednesday. We've got a gore grind, grindcore, death grind video today. That's all I'm going to be showing off. All underground releases with, well, one of them not really underground. But yeah. I just threw it in here because I got it recently. I figured, well, I'll talk about it. Yeah. As everybody knows, and I've mentioned this several times on the channel, gore grind is a very hit or miss genre for me. I either really enjoy it or I just don't care too much for it at all. These releases on here have... Oh, why? Why do I do this when I'm starting to record a video? Did everybody just yawn with me? Yeah, with gore grind, what the fuck was I just saying now? Wow, this video is in shambles already. Oh yeah, these two releases, I listened to them first before I bought them because I don't always enjoy the gore grind release. Actually, I should say the three releases. One of them is just grindcore. But anyway, so yeah, I really do enjoy them. Probably not something that I would listen to like every single day, but definitely when I'm in the mood for this type of music, these are going to be pulled quite a bit because I've enjoyed them for the general mood that I'm in now. So the first thing I want to show off is a tape that I got from Gurgling Gore. This is still available. It just came out a couple weeks ago. It is a split between Depression and Oxidized Razor, two bands in the scene that don't need any introduction at all. Depression is out of Germany. They've been around for forever. That's literally what I wrote in my notes. They've been around for forever. They're a death grind band for the most part. There's 4 songs, well, technically 3, or maybe even 2. One of them is only a couple seconds long. The other one, another song on here is a Pungent Stench cover for Suspended Animation. It's good. I liked that cover. They did a good job. A really great part of the split. This is immediately probably my favorite part of the split. But the Oxidized Razor side is good too. But the Oxidized Razor has a very distinct sound that I definitely need to be in the mood for. Whereas Depression I can probably put on a little bit more frequently just because they're straight up death grind. And there's a lot of the death metal elements in there that I really, really enjoy. But it is a really good split. So this is still available. So there's the J card, both sides. The Depression side is something that I cannot pronounce because it's in German. And then the Oxidized Razor side is called Gore Tales. Oxidized Razor is one of those bands that I didn't really ever listen to until a couple years ago. I think when they released the split with Fluids. Band is out of Mexico. They've also been around for a really long time. They have a ton of releases out. And they're a very interesting band where the vocals are literally sounding like a swamp monster that is coming to kill you. Yeah, they're terrifying. But the music is so fun and so like just riffage galore. And they're a very unique band. I love the fact that they're so unique in that manner. Just the vocal style is unique and all that stuff. So it's a really good split. I've really enjoyed this. Oxidized Razor has 3 songs, and then, like I said, the 4 for Depression. So a nice yellow pro printed tape there. And yeah, it's a really fun split. I listened to it before I bought it, and like I said, it's still available on the Gurgling Gore website. Check them out if you have not. I love Gurgling Gore. They're one of my favorite labels, and they're also a distro. So if there's stuff on there, go look, because I've bought stuff off of him for distro tapes as well, CDs too, and then there's a couple of vinyl that are available. I need to get the Writhing Shadows vinyl, because that was a really good release. I have it on CD, but I would love that vinyl, so hopefully it hasn't sold out yet. And then the new Seep and Stench Collector 7-inch was just released on their website, so yeah, Gurgling Gore is awesome. So check out the split, Depression and Oxidized Razor. Like I said, I don't think I need to really talk about these bands. They've been around for a very long time. They're pretty much icons in their genre. and just really, really good split. So I'm glad that I got this. So check it out. Okay, so Grand Vomit Productions, I made a video a couple of weeks ago. They sent me a care package, and since then I've been kind of obsessed and going there just about daily looking to see what they have. So I grabbed a couple of releases through there. The first one technically is a Head Split release. Head Split Records put this out, but it was on the Grand Vomit distro, so I grabbed it, and that is the Purulent Remains. Oh, fucking hell, I don't know. Fermented Death EP. This just came out this year, but there was another EP that came out last year, and Head Split also released the tape that has both of those EPs together. But I grabbed the CD because it was on Grand Vomit Productions website, and I liked it. I listened to this before I bought it. Again, this is gore grind, as you can see, and gore grind typically is something that I really have to be in the mood for. I don't always enjoy it all, but this one's very good. The band is out of Panama, and it's very a very filthy, grimy production sound. It's not clean whatsoever, which, I mean, gore grind generally isn't, but this is much more raw sounding. And the one thing that I absolutely loved about this was that there's organs on Necrotic Internment, which is the second song. You don't really typically hear organs a whole lot in the grindcore, gore grind, at least from what I've heard. I mean, maybe it's a common thing. I don't know. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. That ended up being my favorite song on here. So there's only 4 songs. It's a very quick listen. There's your filthy, disgusting images that YouTube is probably not going to be happy with me about. And then the other side of the J card is there. And like I said, they have another EP out. I forget the name of it right now. And Head Split also released a tape with both of those EPs on it. I think when I went to go to Head Split to buy this particular CD, it was sold out. And then when I saw it on Grand Vomit, I was like, well, I'm going to grab that, because this was a suggestion by a viewer. Somebody commented on a video that I did recently and said, hey, check this band out. It might have been the Grand Vomit Productions video. Like, if you like these bands, you'll like them. So I did. So thank you, whoever that was. I can't remember. Maybe I'll pop the comment up here if I can find it. So yeah, and there's the CD. I like the red little tray. And then the back there. So yeah, your standard gore grind images right there. Just disgusting. I was having this conversation with a group of my friends on Instagram, and was asking, like, where the hell did they even get these images? And a lot of them are pulled from, like, health, like, medical journals and stuff like that. So it's interesting. I'm not grossed out by it whatsoever, but I do, when I have these out, I tend to kind of make it so that my kids don't see them, because it kind of freaks them out a little bit. But yeah, so this is really good. Check it out. And then the other CD that I snagged from Grand Vomit was the newest release that they just announced not too long ago. I literally ordered this the day it came out because I listened to it, I liked it, and then the CD also, the way it looks, was a good selling point too. So this was, but I made sure to listen to it before I ordered it. I really liked it. And this is Spastic Tumor with Autopsy Exploitation. This is an EP. I don't know a whole lot about this band. I know they're from Canada. I know it's D-beat, raw, gore grind. It's so good, though. So good. And they have a couple of other releases out. I think they might have a full length out. I don't know. I was looking at their Bandcamp, and there's other stuff on their Bandcamp, but they're not in the Metal Archives, and there's really not a whole lot of information around them. So I don't know a whole lot about this band at all. But I gotta admit, when I saw the physical CD, I was like, well, I'm gonna listen to that because that looks cool, and I ended up really liking it. Whenever there's like D beat that is assigned to the type of music, I tend to want to listen to that. So, yeah, it's fun. It's a really quick listen. There's only 3 songs. The song titles are outrageous. We'll get there. But the card or the whatever this is, the booklet, got some liner notes, the Spastic Tumor thing. These amazing, interesting band photos. And then obviously the cover right there. But the CD itself is pretty cool looking. It's like this like etched, lathed CD. I don't really know the official title. There you go. Looks pretty cool. And there's the other side. So yeah, as you can see, it's a very short listen. And that's about it. Oh, well, the tray has a picture, so I'll show that to you too. But yeah, to the song names, there are 3 songs, and they're incredibly long. The first song name is called Brutally Dismembered Alive in an Infernal Septic Tank of Boiling Liquefied Putrid Genital Remains Doused in Nauseating Fecal Matter. Subscribe if you like my content. The second name is Unidentified Pathological Colon Rupture Causing an Infectious Gushing Display of... Oh, God. The shit I listen to. Cadaveric gravy, which is amazing. The term I've never actually thought I would ever say or use, but cadaveric gravy is officially my favorite phrase that I'm going to start using when I explain what kind of music it sounds like. That's probably accurate. And then the third song is Symphonies for Grind Gutting Regurgitation of a Decomposed Gastrointestinal Tract resulting in vomitified tumorous necropsy. These guys have got a great imagination here. They've got some great creative skills. I would never, in my wildest dreams, have the creativity to make these types of song titles. Not even close. Not even close. So bravo. Hello, dog. Are you in here now? She's leaving. She's not going to come say hi. That was it. The song titles were enough for her. She was like, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. I don't know what you're talking about, lady. But yeah, there you go. All jokes aside, I really like this. I'm going to check out their other stuff. The band seems like a good time. I hope you're watching this, you guys. I would love to have some of your other stuff and listen to it. And yeah, fun times. You got to have humor in your day, really, especially when it comes to an extreme metal music genre where it's just a lot of doom and gloom and disgusting things. There's got to be some humor in it, right? Yeah. So, okay. So that's Spastic Tumor. Check them out. Woo! All that disgustingness just made me thirsty. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then finally the last release. This was an impulse buy. I will be 100% honest with you. I have never really been that big of a fan of this band. I've listened to a lot of their older stuff. They have a million releases out. They've been around for a very long time. They're a very iconic grindcore band in the scene. I know a lot of people really love them. They've got kind of a cult following. It took me a while to get around to them. But I listened to this on Bandcamp one day. I think Everlasting Spew, which you probably already know I'm about to show, showed up. Like, they had like some 50% off digital download sale going on. So I went over there and listened to a couple of things, and I liked it. So I bought it. I think I just threw this. Yeah, I just threw this into an order with Night Shift merch, because Night Shift merch is an Everlasting Spew distro. They distribute their stuff for them in the U.S. And that is the new Birdflesh album that just came out this year called Sickness in the North. Birdflesh, yeah, been around for a really long time. This is their 6th full-length album. They're from Sweden, and they're a band that is just has a lot of fun. Very, they remind me of Macabre in the sense of just how goofy they are. The sound maybe is a little bit closer to Macabre too. I don't know, here and there. I mean, I don't really listen to Macabre, as you guys know. I mentioned that in a previous video, and that pissed a lot of people off. Welcome to YouTube, where nobody is ever happy. But yeah, it's a good release. I really like it. In fact, I've listened to it probably way more than I ever thought I was going to. And yeah, I mean, this might actually be one of my favorite records to come out this year. This really crept up there. I love the album artwork too. And they have a split with Organ Dealer, which, by the way, the new Organ Dealer is so good, and I cannot wait to get that. They need to press it on vinyl. That's the only way I'm going to get it. I don't want it on tape or CD. But yeah, they have a split with Organ Dealer. I really like that split. That's pretty much what kind of made me come around to Birdflesh. So now I'm going back and listening to the 75 other releases that they have of EPs and whatever else. So shitty digibook, but they did it good. It's not a bad release whatsoever in terms of quality. It's got a nice quality. It came perfectly fine in the mail. And then the booklet is not really a booklet. It's like a poster / booklet where it's got the lyrics on one side, and then on the other side the liner notes with the promotional picture of the guys. So yeah, I really like this album. The lyrics are, again, comedy. The song titles are fairly normal, but it's the lyrics that are just comedy. Yeah, if you have the time, I highly recommend you go online and look up their lyrics because they're fun, but also very relatable for a lot of things. I will say that. That's for sure. Trying to find the specific lyric that I was reading earlier while I was listening to this and just laughing because I thought it was hilarious. And I can't find it now because this type font is incredibly small and I'm blind as hell and reading is hard. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a song about penises too, which, you know, who doesn't? But anyway, this is just a great video. Birdflesh. Yeah, back to Birdflesh. Good stuff. They're just a really goofy band. I like it. They don't take themselves too seriously. I've heard that they put on quite a spectacular show. They come out with costumes on and stuff like that. So maybe, who knows, someday they'll be in the U.S. and on a tour and I'll see them. Very quick listen. It's 28 minutes long with 23 songs. So your standard grindcore album. But the artwork on this is fantastic. Let me see who did the artwork. It's just, what are we at? 16 minutes? I got plenty of time to bullshit on this video. Let's see here. Artwork is by Louis Sendin, so there you go. I really like the artwork on here. I'm assuming he did all the layout and stuff like that too. It doesn't say. But yeah, if you want to pause, there you go. Louis Sendin. So yeah. Everlasting Spew. There is a record for this, a vinyl. There's tape, and then there's the CD. I'm pretty sure the vinyl just arrived and landed, so they're shipping. So if you pre-order this, they should be coming. I saw that on their Instagram. Everlasting Spew has released several releases this year that have been spectacular. Nothingness is by far one of my favorites. If you watched the stream on Heavy Metallurgy a couple weeks ago, I called that out as one of my favorite releases this year so far. And then I really, really like Fester Decay. That was also talked about in that video. This album is good. So yeah, Everlasting Spew is pumping out the jams this year for me. It's really good stuff. So yeah, it's a good album. Check it out. It's fun. It's grindcore. That's all that I have in this very goofy ass video that I've done today. Yeah, let me know if you've heard any of his releases. Also suggest some stuff in the comments because I really enjoy when people do that, especially if it's things that I've never heard before. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.